just like you. Lions sleep near each other. Lion cubs sleep with their mothers. Monkeys sleep in colonies. Orangutans sleep on beds in the trees. Horses don't really need much sleep. Only a couple hours a day. Sometimes they sleep standing up, and sometimes they lie down in the hay. Everybody sleeps, everybody sleeps. It's part of being alive. From chimpanzees to the squirrels in the trees, to the bees buzzing in their hives. Whales and dolphins and other sea creatures have brains with some unique features. When they get tired and need some sleep, only half of their brain navigates the deep. Mallard ducks sleep in groups of 4, floating all in a row. The ducks on the ends keep one eye open, watching for predators to show. Shh. Everybody sleeps. Everybody sleeps. It's part of being alive. From the chimpanzees to the squirrels in the trees, to the bees buzzing in their hives. Everybody sleeps. Everybody sleeps. It's part of being alive. From the chimpanzees to the squirrels in the trees, to the bees buzzing in their hives. To the bees buzzing in their hives.
Slime! Yeah, I love slime. Let's make slime! You wanna make some slime? Let's make slime! It's about as fun as can be. First, let me tell you all the stuff you'll need. You'll need a big bowl and a bottle of glue. White, clear, or glitter glue, it's up to you. You need baking soda, not baking powder. So double check it before you get started. Some eye drops or contact solution, a spatula or something to mix. Now let's get to it. Make slime. Yeah, let's make slime. Now open the glue and pour it all into the bowl. It's real sticky, so don't lose control. Now open the eye drops or contact stuff. Put in a few drops, take it slow, there's no rush. After you drip 10 drops or so, start mixing it in, start mixing it in. Okay, baking soda, how much you need you never know. So start with a little and stir it in as you go. A few more eye drops, a little more baking soda. In no time, you got slime, now mix it up. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, yeah. Now pick it up, squish it in your fingers. Mix it up, yeah, you got slime. Let's make slime. Yeah. My slime's so cool, my slime is so fine. My slime's so weird, man, it blows my mind. When you're all done making and playing with your slime, get a sandwich bag. Save it for next time, I make slime. Do you make slime? I make slime. We can all make slime. Let's make slime.
Can't wear your swimsuit on the moon. You can't take a dip in the sea of tranquility without being covered up completely. The atmosphere is lacking there. You need to bring your own water, even bring your own air. So before you hop on board, get on route. You better pack that spacesuit, 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 spacesuit.
1, 2.
The spacewalk lets you mingle with the stars, but it's so covered head to toe, you won't get very far. Here's the truth, you seem to confused. If you're going out there, you better pack that spacesuit, 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 spacesuit. Oh.
1, 2.
Imagine wrapping up for the coaster there ever was. Space is brutal, so you need more than a hat and gloves. An extra vehicular mobility unit is what you need. It has 14 layers to protect you and fresh air for you to breathe. That's the thing about space. You have to cover everything from your feet to your face. You need a suit with liquid cooling to keep it just the right temperature out there. I hate to break it to ya, but you'll even need a space diaper. A space diaper. A space diaper.
Even in space, you need a place for your waste. Even in space, you need a place for your waste.
3, 2, 1.
Can't wear your swimsuit on the moon. You can't take a dip in the sea of tranquility without being covered up completely. The atmosphere is lacking there. You need to bring your own water, even bring your own air. So before you hop on board, get on route. You better pack that spacesuit, 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 spacesuit. You better pack that spacesuit, 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 spacesuit.
1, 2.
Space! So you need more than a hat and gloves.
Radio, microwave, infrared, visible, ultraviolet, X-ray, gamma, yeah, here we go. Space between waves gets shorter and shorter. Electromagnetic spectrum, that's the order. Radio, microwave, infrared, visible, ultraviolet, X-ray, gamma. Radio, microwave, infrared, visible, ultraviolet, X-ray, gamma. It's the electromagnetic spectrum. The electromagnetic spectrum. These are the facts we checked out.
Welcome to IXL, practice that feels like play. Give your kids the tools they need to succeed from preschool all the way to high school. IXL will help your child build confidence and mastery in math, language arts, science, social studies, and Spanish. It's learning kids actually want to do. How do we know? Millions of students already use IXL, from preschool through high school. Kids just like yours have solved billions of problems and counting. And all that practice really works. Research shows that students who use IXL significantly outperform their peers. In large-scale studies, students using IXL have been found to perform better on state assessments than students who don't use IXL. For
For a limited time, field trip attendees can get 20% off an IXL membership at ixl.com/fieldtrip.
Okay, we're rolling. Can everyone hear me? If you can't hear me, raise your hand. Oh, wait, you can't hear me? How about if you can hear me, raise your hand? Awesome. Well, welcome to the Brains On Big Dig. I'm Molly Bloom, host of Brains On and Smash Boom Best, amateur knitter and cottage cheese enthusiast. Oh, and this is my favorite shovel, Ricky. Say hi, Ricky. Good one, Ricky. Wait, you can't hear Ricky? Raise your hand if you can't hear Ricky. Oh, Ricky, can you talk louder? Wow, that is a really astute observation, Ricky. Okay, surely you all heard him that time, right? What? You still don't hear him? Well, boogers. Must be technical difficulties. We'll figure it out later. Anyway, we are so excited that you could join us. This is a Brains On field trip to an archaeological research site. Today we're going to be digging up history, unearthing cool stories, and sharing facts by the shovelful. Our pal Joy Dolo is going to tell us about a fantastic fossil finder. We've got a debate of prehistoric proportions, and oh boy, Marc put together the coolest presentation on how humans know how old things are. It's got lasers, holograms, fireworks, glitter cannons, smoke machines, shadow puppets, trained circus cats, and a chorus line of 47 dancing pickaxes. We really went all out on the setup for this one, right, Ricky? Oh, and speaking of Marc, there he is.
Hey, Molly.
Hey, Marc. Marc,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just getting ready for the big show. I want to make sure I'm warmed up. You know, before we start, gotta warm up my limbs and my voice. You only get one chance to make a first impression, Molly, and I want mine to be good.
Marc, I hate to break it to you, but the show's already started.
Yep, once it starts, I'll be ready to go. Wait, did you say it's already started? Oh boy. No problem. It's a good thing this is just audio. Whew. Gotta love podcasting, get my voice on here.
Marc, this is a live video stream, not a podcast. The camera right there? You built a whole visual presentation for later?
Right. Hi, everybody. If you could do me a small favor and just forget everything I've done here. Okay, bye!
Yikes, how embarrassing, am I right, Ricky? Totally. Okay, welcome to the Big Dig. We've got a couple quick things to go over. First, do you all have a printout of your field notes? We're going to use it throughout the day, so keep it handy. For starters, grab a pen or pencil and write your name, and for fun, your code name. Mine is Sparkle Pants. We're also going to show you some cool stuff and ask you some questions. You can always sound off in the chat. See the chat box? Also, at the very end of the field trip, we'll be doing some mystery sounds too, so please type your guesses into the chat as well. And last, and most importantly, under no circumstances and no matter how hungry you are, do not lick the history. The fossils and pottery pieces may look tasty, but they're not for licking. Got it? Okay, great. So today we're talking all about archaeology and paleontology and... What's that, Ricky? Oh, right. Some of you watching might not know what those words mean. Does everyone know the difference between archaeology and paleontology? Here, let me show you on my Big Dig screen. Okay, that's my clicker. Does anyone see my clicker?
And now, Put your hands together for the one you're all here to see. The funniest, sunniest, number oneiest, Sanden! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Hello, Sandman fans! Welcome to the Sanden Palooza live stream. We're gonna talk about only awesome things today, like dinosaurs, unicorns, cool skateboard tricks, lightning, and cake. Oh, and lightning cake? Yeah, I'm a genius. Somebody write that down. Lightning cake. It zaps down from the sky, it's glowing and creamy. Oh, it's gonna be a hit.
Hi, Sanden. This is the Brains on Big Dig, not some sandstravaganza or whatever you think you're doing.
I know, Molly. I was just messing around with this clicker I found. It's so fun. Oof, how embarrassing.
Excuse me, can I have that remote, please? I need this for my presentation on the difference between paleontology and archaeology.
Okay, whatever. Oh, I almost forgot. This amazingly packaged letter arrived for you, Molly. It's so sparkly and well sealed. I wonder who it's from.
What do you guys think? Only one way to find out. Let's open it. Okay, I love a letter opener. Interesting.
Ooh, what is it?
What is this?
No idea. But you know, honestly, I've never seen a more gorgeous note in my life. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, I mean, no offense, but I can see these faces anytime I want. Like, I could just say, oh no, Marc ate the last of the marshmallow pudding cups.
He did.
Oh, wait. There's a whole other package of pudding cups in the back of the fridge.
There is? Yeah. You know, I really do love marshmallow pudding cups. But I'm sure whichever incredibly stylish, clever person just sent you this, it wasn't just to admire these chiseled, gorgeous features.
Wait, are you saying there's actually a hidden message here that we need to decode?
I am. If only there was some sort of, I don't know, document or field notes guide that had instructions on how to decode such a handsome message. I don't know. Anyhow, good luck. Bye.
What do you think? Should we use our field notes? All right, let's see here. Oh, there's a section at the bottom that has the sand decoder. Everyone, take a look. First, let's find the Angry Sanden picture. See next to Angry Sanden, there's a picture of a pea pod. Okay, so let's grab a pen or pencil and write this down. I'm gonna write down P, P-E-A. All right, now let's find the happy Sanden. Oh, I see it. Looks like it's next to someone pulling on a rope. Let's write that down too. I'm gonna write pull. P-U-L-L. So far we have P pull. P pull. Well, maybe the super secret sender wants us to do some gardening. I gotta say, we don't really have time to garden now because we're in the middle of a field trip. Anyway, what were we talking about before I got interrupted? Oh, what's that, Ricky? Oh, yes, we were about to learn the difference between paleontology and archaeology. They both involve studying very old stuff from the past. They both also usually involve a lot of digging. Right, Ricky? But archaeologists and paleontologists study different things. Paleontology is the study of ancient life, like plants and animals, and archaeology is the study of humans and our ancestors. So basically, archaeology for humans, paleontology for other life. Got it? Yes, yeah, I was just getting to that. Okay, everyone, now comes the part where we test you. Get ready to play an exciting new Brains on Big Dig game show. It's called Archaeology or Paleontology. Here comes your first item. So what do you think? Archaeology or paleontology? Type an A or a P in the chat. Okay, ready for the answer? People made this, so it's archaeology. This crusty lump used to be an elegant metal box full of gears and dials called the Antikythera mechanism. It was found in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece, and it's over 2,000 years old. Before it got smushed and corroded underwater, it was a super early type of computer or calculator. Okay, ready for number 2? What's that, Ricky? Oh no, not that kind of number 2. I'll let you know if we need to do any poo shoveling. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Always so helpful. Okay, here's the next one. So is this one archaeology or paleontology? Again, answer A or P in the chat. And this one is paleontology. It's the skeleton of a huge extinct species of deer called Megaloceros. They're also sometimes called Irish elk. Their antlers were huge. They could get up to 12 feet in length. You could fit a whole Volkswagen Beetle between those bad boys. Okay, next up, here's number 3. Go ahead and type in your answer, A or P. Wow, so many answers. Great job. Okay, this one is definitely archaeology. It's a coprolite, which is a fancy word for fossilized poop. In this case, it's human poop found in Spain. Maybe this one should have been number 2. Now, some of you might be thinking, what can we learn from really, really old poop? It turns out we can learn tons of stuff, like what people ate, what kinds of bacteria they had in their guts, and even whether they were healthy or sick. Okay, one more. Here we go. Let's see those A's and P's in the chat. What are you thinking? All right, here's the reveal. It's paleontology. These are dino footprints. They are more than 100 million years old, and they were found by paleontologists in Texas. There aren't any matching dinosaur bones nearby that tell us exactly who was stomping through the mud that long ago, but scientists can use the size and depth of the prints to figure out roughly how big and heavy the dino might have been. And that concludes today's episode of Archaeology or Paleontology. Thanks for playing, everyone. Great job. You nailed it. Most of you. I gotta say, Ricky, you were surprisingly bad at this for a shovel. True. In your defense, your PhD was in ethnomusicology. Anyway, this dig is going so well. Absolutely no problems here.
Molly, we have a problem.
I knew it. I jinxed it. What's wrong, Marc?
Well, you know how I planned this whole elaborate presentation about how archaeologists and paleontologists figure out how old things are?
You mean the one with lasers, holograms, fireworks, glitter cannons, smoke machines, shadow puppets, trained circus cats, and a chorus line of 47 dancing pickaxes?
Yeah, that one.
What about it?
Well, I packed it all in this box and I had it shipped here. Because you can't fit lasers, holograms, fireworks, glitter cannons, smoke machines, shadow puppets, trained circus cats, and a chorus line of 47 dancing pickaxes into your carry-on luggage. You know.
Obviously.
Obviously. Well, the box I shipped just arrived, and it turns out I got so carried away with the packing peanuts, I kind of forgot to pack a few things.
Like what things?
Oh, you know, just the lasers, holograms, fireworks, glitter cannons, smoke machines, shadow puppets, trained circus cats, and chorus line of 47 dancing pickaxes.
Isn't that literally all of it?
Yeah. But don't worry, I have a plan.
Oh, that's good he has a plan. His plans always work so very well.
Molly, I picked up a few things at the gas station around the corner, and I think I can still do my presentation with just a few tweaks.
Okay, that's good news.
Yeah, I've got it all here. Ready?
Ready. I believe in you. All right, let me get my notes. Next up, at our dig, we're gonna answer this question.
My name is Jonathan. And my name is Emerson from Oak Park, Illinois. And our question is, how do paleontologists know how old dinosaur bones are?
Wow, great question. There are a few key ways scientists figure out how old something is. One way is to measure how far underground it is. The deeper it is in the ground, the older it probably is. To show how this works, watch as 47 dancing pickaxes... No, we're not doing that part.
No. But wait, I got this. Okay, imagine this cake is the Earth.
That cake is the Earth. Now, for example, when a dinosaur died millions of years ago... The dino's bones might fossilize or get replaced with minerals, making it super tough and long-lasting. As time goes on, like over millions of years, new layers of earth would cover it. Maybe some of it came from a mudslide. Or a flow from a volcano. Or dust and dirt blown around from a nearby desert. Now, imagine it's long after the dinosaurs. A bear comes along and dies in the same spot. It too would fossilize and eventually get covered up, maybe by another landslide. Or more lava. Or maybe rocks from a crumbling mountain cover it. And then more lava. And another mudslide. And more lava.
We get it! Molly, can we just move on to the next part, please?
Right. Okay. Well, as you can see, the Earth is constantly getting covered in new layers of dirt and rock and soil and sediment. So, say someone comes along and starts digging. As they dig through the layers, they can examine what they find to figure out what might have happened in the past to put that layer there. Like they can tell the dirt is from a mudslide or a volcano. When they reach the bear fossil, they know it must have died sometime before the mudslide and the volcano. If they keep digging and find the dinosaur fossil, they know the dinosaur must have existed before the bear because it's deeper down. This is called relative dating, where you know one thing is older relative to another thing. Marc! We did it! Marc did a great job, right? Let's give him some applause. You managed to make the whole presentation just using what you bought at the gas station. I do miss the circus cats, though.
Oh, me too. But this was much more delicious. Who knew digs were so tasty? This gives me an idea.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone, say it out loud with me. No licking the history.
Fine. It probably doesn't taste like cake anyway, in real life. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go clean up a little bit. Bye!
Bye, Marc. Okay, next up, let's... Oh, wow, the debate is happening. I can't go looking like this, though. Time to turn into Smash Boom, Molly Bloom. Follow me.
From the brains behind Brains On, it's Smash Boom Best.
Hi, I'm Molly Bloom, and this is Smash Boom Best, the show where we take two things, smash them together, and ask you to decide which one is best. Today, we're gonna boogie back in time to chill with two extinct but exciting animals, a seriously sizable shark, and a massive mammal. It's megalodons versus giant sloths. For Team Megalodons, we have actor, improviser, and voice artist Billy Soko.
Megalodon! Don, don, don.
And For Giant Sloths, it's Brains On producer Anna Wiggle.
Slow down and enjoy the sloth shine.
And here to judge it all is you. We've got a score sheet for each round on your field notes printout. I'll tell you when to award a point, and at the end you can add them up to see who won. Then we'll let you vote on screen, and we'll tell you who got the most votes at the end of the show. Got it, everybody? Awesome. Okay, today we're going to have 3 rounds. First, Billy and Anna will deliver their declarations of greatness. These are short speeches about how awesome their side is. Plus, they'll both get 30 seconds to argue against the other side in their rebuttals. Round 2 will be the sneak attack, where each debater will have to respond to a surprise challenge on the spot. And to wrap it all up, the final round where each side will have just 6 words to finish their arguments. I'll tell you when to award the points. Cool? Cool. All right, Anna and Billy, are you ready to get this smash boom bop started?
Oh, I'm excited.
Yes, let's get it. Megalodon on.
Then it's time for the
Declaration of Greatness.
Billy, you're up first. Give us your special shark spiel for megalodons. You've got 2 minutes on the clock, and your time starts now.
You know, they say there's plenty of fish in the sea, but it is very hard to argue, and probably not arguable, that the queen of the sea has always been the megalodon. The megalodon was mega huge, which makes it mega legendary. See, the megalodon was not only the biggest shark in the world, but one of the largest fish ever to exist. I mean, talk about tipping the scales. Am I right? Fish scales, you know what I'm saying. The megalodon measured somewhere around 50 to 60 feet long. That's about as long as a semi-truck trailer. And also, the megalodon was super strong. You know, studies suggest the megalodon might have been one of the most powerful apex predators to ever exist on the planet Earth. I mean, its jaw is estimated to be up to 10 times more powerful than a great white shark's bite. So, you know, you could say in the world of mixed martial sharks, the Meg is the ultimate biting champion. Also, megalodons are more popular in pop culture ever. There is a whole movie called The Meg, dedicated to the greatest, biggest, strongest, fastest animal to ever exist on our planet. I rest my case.
Time. Wow. Way to get it exactly 2 minutes. We're going to need a bigger boat for all those facts. Anna, it's time for your rebuttal. You've got 30 seconds. Let's hear why the megalodon is a fishy fright.
Let me ask you this. Who would you rather go to lunch with? A nice, large, cuddly salad eater? Or a terrifying apex predator who would gladly eat your entire family for lunch, okay? The megalodon had really weird teeth. They weren't nice. And it would be like really hard to have a conversation with someone that has such crazy teeth that are designed to murder you and your family. The megalodon was mean and scary and rude, and he wanted to hurt everyone. Giant sloths, they had no beef with anyone. They just wanted to eat their plants, live a nice life.
Such suspense. Want to hear more?
I had more.
Oh, well, lucky
Slander.
for us.
Slander.
Well, we're going to hear about giant sloths now. Anna, please tell us why slow and steady is better than big and heavy. Your time starts now.
Sloths are one of the most majestic and intimidating animals in history. So they're named Megatherium, which in Greek means great beast. That's like if my name were Omorphi Hineka, which in Greek means beautiful woman. It's like a perfect way to describe me. So they were as big as an elephant, but they could stand on 2 legs, and they weighed 4 tons and stood 20 feet. That's like 2 basketball hoops on top of each other. That makes them the largest bipedal animal or mammal of all time. So that meant they could reach all the best stuff at the top of the trees to eat. So my daughter, she's a baby, so she's short. She doesn't know about the candy and chips that I hide in the top of the cabinets, and she won't know for 12 years, so enjoy your broccoli and grapes, Luna. So giant sloths, they're masters of their environment. They lived on grasslands and savannas, and they use their own claws to make their shelters by burrowing. People on TikTok nowadays would kill for a set of epic nails like that. But even though their claws could definitely be used for fighting and winning, they didn't fight. They were peaceful vegetarians. They had robust jaws and super strong teeth that meant they could like grind really tough vegetation. Like me, I'm really good at eating meat. I could do it with my meat hands and my meat mouth if I wanted, but I choose not to, which makes me better than meat eaters. Just kidding. But so just like sloths today, they were super slow, which meant they could conserve energy and minimize their risk of injury. So like if you sit on the couch all night and you watch TV, you're not going to get hurt, right? That's smart of you. Sloths get that. And sloths are so extremely popular today. People like cry when they see sloths. Well, they can teach us to embrace the slowdown, the value of patience, resilience, balance, and finding happiness in the small things like a delicious meal or a warm sunbeam coming through the window. It can take them 1 month to digest one leaf, and they only poop once a week. Imagine the amount of time you would save if you pooped once a week. My husband would get hundreds of hours back on his life.
And time. That was a massive declaration for the gargantuan giant sloth. Some great time-saving techniques in there. Billy, we want to hear your rebuttal. You've got 30 seconds to tell us why giant sloths are just big slowpokes. And your time starts now.
You know, I think we can all agree, every time we see sloths, we do cry. It's such a shame. I feel so sad watching sloths, giant or otherwise. Oh my gosh, you know what? The megalodon is like super, super fast, and sloths, I think, wouldn't have to worry about being injured because I would imagine if they fall to the ground, they would fall very slowly. They wouldn't get hurt. It's okay. You know, I have been a vegetarian, and a lot of good friends are vegetarians, but falafel's all you can eat.
True. An air.
Oh, wow. Billy, you made fast work of those sorry sloths. And that's it for the first round of debate. Judges at home, please mark down 1 point for the team you liked the best. The criteria are completely up to you. Who had the best facts? Who was the funniest? Make that choice quick, because we've got so much more happening in this fossilized fracas. Okay, everyone, it's time for round 2, the...
Sneak attack.
Your sneak attack is called On Broadway. Billy and Anna, we want you to come up with a song from a Broadway musical starring your side. Tell us a bit about who's singing, where your song appears in the show, and then sing us a sample of the music. Is it a love ballad? Is it the finale? Is it a solo performed by the lead during their dark night of the soul moment? Does that make sense, you two?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Billy went first last time, so Anna, you start. Okay. Sing us a ditty for Giant Sloth, and please tell us a little bit about your show and where it's happening.
Okay. Thank you so much. This is a one-man show. It's called I Am Slothsome. Okay. This show is precisely 10 minutes in length. Okay. Ooh. The audience files in. They have their drinks and their popcorn, and there's the little rumblings, excited. They are flipping through their programs, which aren't long because there's just one actor. It's dark, right? Okay, then the lights go down. It's pitch black, okay? Mm-hmm. The curtains open up, but you can't see that because the lights are off. The curtains open up. You can hear them opening. And then a soft light lights up the stage, and there is a giant sloth laying down on the stage, and the first 9 minutes of this 10-minute musical are just breathing. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. Just meditative breathing, right? And then at the 9th minute, he opens his eyes and he goes, and it's one sustained note.
Wow.
Not 1 minute, 60 seconds. He is singing a beautiful baritone note, and it's his yawn. And at the end, it wraps, and the curtains close, and the audience leaps to their feet. It's the most beautiful. Hearts are breaking, tears streaming down. It wins every Tony, every year.
Wow, every year.
Yeah.
Incredible. That is innovation
I am
right there.
Slawsome.
Okay, Billy, now it's your turn. Is the Megalodon more Mamma Mia or Les Mis or maybe an avant-garde theater production? Please tell
Yes.
us.
Yes, thank you. This is an equity production, currently touring nationwide, and just recently started touring internationally, and all of the greatest theaters and venues across the world. It is called Meg the Lodon, and it is about a megalodon that is desperately trying to find their way in the world, which happens to be under the sea. And every venue has to put an aquarium on stage because half of the cast, which is an ensemble of 5 to 7 players, are aquatic animals. And so the megalodon, Meg the Lodon, is portrayed by a great white shark, which is a cousin of megalodon. A wonderful tribute. And I'd like to, if it's okay, give just a little snippet of one of the greatest songs in the production. And it's called This Hear My Tale. It's called This Hear My Tale.
Okay.
Where do I belong? Why I'm big and oh so long. I wish that I could tell. I wish that I could smell. I want someone to know I'm a friend in this ocean that doesn't have an end. And while there's fishes and octopi and whales, please know I'm part of your tale. Fish tail.
Wow, amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing
So,
range, amazing emotion.
yeah, thank you. It's really stunning. You have to get tickets. I'll try to hook it up if I can.
Gosh, thank you so much. Cannot wait. Okay, friends at home, it's time to award a point. It's another tough decision. Please think about which side impressed you the most and give that side a point. Are you done? Okay, perfect. We've got just one round of argumentation left. It's time for
The final 6.
In this round, each team will have just 6 words to sum up the glory of their side. But with a twist, they'll have to do an impression of their respective creatures while they deliver their last words. Does that sound good, Billy and Anna?
Love it.
Love it.
Wonderful. Okay, Billy, you are up. Let's hear what a megalodon sounds like giving its final 6.
I want to give it the respect it deserves.
Yeah.
You know, this is
absolutely.
one of the best creatures ever roamed the earth. It is the best.
One of the best.
Well,
Yeah, it's up there.
Megalodon? More like mega awesome. Am I right? Am I right is one word. Ah.
Oh, man. I love that megalodon. Whew. All right, Anna, it's your turn. Let's hear your final 6 remix as a giant sloth.
Who doesn't love a kind vegetarian?
Wow. 2 incredible performances there. Friends at home, it's time to award the final point. You can use whatever criteria you like. Did one side have more persuasive 6 words or a better impression? It's up to you to decide. All right, have you marked down your point? Excellent. Now it's time to tally up the points and see which side came out on top. When you're ready, cast your vote in the poll on the screen. Give you a little time. And remember, that poll is going to disappear in 60 seconds, so please vote quickly. which wondrous animal won you over, megalodon or giant sloth? Crown the creature you liked best. And remember, we're not going to tell you who got the most votes until the end of the show. We'll find out who the winner is in just a bit. Great work, Billy and Anna. Now I got to get back to the big dig. Meet y'all in the tent. Whew, that was so fun. Hey, Ricky. Surely you can all hear Ricky now, right? No? Ugh, maybe it's the frequency of his voice getting canceled out by the electromagnetic static from the equipment near the receiver end of the microphone. What do you know? You're just a shovel. Anyway, we'll figure it out later. Now, we've been talking a lot about archaeology and paleontology, but these are just a few of the different ologies out there. We add ology to a word to mean the study of that thing. For example, bio is a word that means life, so that means biology is the study of living things. Geo is a word that means earth, so geology is the study of rocks and layers of the earth. Does that make sense? Great. Now let's play an ology matching game. Take out your big dig field notes and find the oh geez, it's ologies box. We're going to set a timer for 30 seconds, and all you have to do is try and match up the ology with what topic it studies. So if you saw zoology, you'd match it with the study of animals. While you're at work, Ricky and I have some jokes for you. Got it? Okay. Ready? And go. Who's there? Stegosaurus who? Go on, Ricky. Okay, my turn. Knock, knock. Waddle. What'll I do with all these fossils I found? Okay, Ricky, get a hold of yourself. It wasn't that funny. Okay, time's up. Let's see how we did. I have the answers in my pocket. Let's see. Here are the correct matches. Cosmology is the study of the universe. Mycology is mushrooms. Testudinology is turtles and tortoises. Volcanology is volcanoes. Hypnology is sleep. Good work, everyone. That was not easy.
Speaking of random segues, I'm making one. Hi, Molly. It's me, Sanden, and I'm back again with another beautifully prepared letter for you. Wow, even nicer than the last.
This is so strange. Who keeps sending these?
I know, right? They must be a professional artist or something. I mean, this is just gorgeous. Open it up.
Okay, here we go. Wow, 2 more Sanden faces.
Oh, so handsome.
Whatever could it mean?
Whatever indeed, Molly. All I know is this is a really cool puzzle. I'm sure some dashing and handsome, brown-haired, well-dressed person will reveal it all soon enough.
That's a pretty specific description, Sanden. Anyway, let's pull out our decoders at the bottom of our field notes, okay? Hold on. Next to the surprise Sanden, looks like there's half a cake and half a shirt. So let's add the word half to our list. And then next to scared Sanden, it's the infinity symbol. I'm gonna call that always, okay? So let's write always. So we've written in P, pull, half, and always. Look, everyone, it's Forever Ago host Joy Dolo calling. Hey, Joy Dolo, host of Forever Ago and world-renowned doodler.
Molly, Sanden, grab Marc and come to my tent. I want to tell y'all about the coolest adventure I had.
Okay, we'll be right over. Let's find Marc and head to Joy's tent. Let's go. Oh, wow, Joy, why is your tent so much nicer than ours?
And is that central AC I'm feeling?
Is that a chocolate fondue fountain over there? Well, This is amazing tent, Joy.
Oh, what? This whole thing? Nah, it's just my usual camping gear. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I wanted to tell you about the wildest vacation at the beach I had. I was on the Jurassic coast in England, and I met this really interesting person, and wait, I'll show you. I made a little documentary film about my trip. I sent it to Marc so he could play it for everyone. Fire it up, Marc!
So, Joy, we have a little bit of a good news, bad news situation. Good news, I watched the film, and it was great.
Okay.
Bad news is, I lost the film, and I can't play it.
Money makers, Marc!
But good news. I remember everything you said, so I'll just reenact it.
Oh my goodness, Marc. Okay, just let me think. Let's see. Oh! I have some pictures on my phone. I'll just make a slideshow. Beep boop, beep boop. And I'll really set the scene for you here.
Whoa, Joy, your tent changes backgrounds too?
Yeah, yours does it? Y'all really need to get with the times, y'all. Come on. Anyway, just imagine you're hearing seagulls in the distance. That's nice, Marc. And some crashing waves. Okay, yeah. You feeling beachy yet? So anyway, I was at the beach on just the most beautiful day. I was just making sure I had everything I needed. I was like, sunscreen, check. Giant beach towel, a check. Floaties, a check and a check. Then this woman comes along and she's like,
What about your fossil brush?
her voice was a little higher, and it was British.
What about your fossil brush?
I thought, oh no, I forgot my fossil brush. I can't believe I forgot my fossil brush. And then I thought, wait, why would I need a fossil brush for a day at the beach? And then she said,
Well, you could have gone to any beach in the world.
And I said, that's true. And she said,
But you chose to come to this beach on the Jurassic coast of England. And we're famous for fossils. Hello, I'm Mary Anning, and you can borrow one of my fossil brushes.
So I said, why, thank you. It's nice to meet you, Mary. I'm Joy. Are you from around here?
I am. I was born here more than 200 years ago.
200 years ago? Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, like before everyone had electric lights or phones and you wrote letters by candlelight instead of sending texts. They didn't even have cars back then. She lived way long ago.
That's what I said. But then Mary said,
Well, time is relative. 200 years wouldn't seem like much to a plesiosaur who started to swim in the sea 200 million years ago.
Fair point.
the Jurassic coast is famous for those really steep cliffs that you see. And these cliffs were formed during the Jurassic period, way back when dinosaurs roamed the earth. But
the cliffs are always eroding, and as they crumble into the sea, they expose fossils from thousands and thousands of years ago.
To which I said, "Whoa, dinosaur fossils?"
Oh yeah! I found all sorts of fossils here. Mostly little ones. When I was younger, I called the little ones Curies, short for curiosities.
What do these curies look like? Maybe we should keep an eye out for them on our dig.
I have some pictures. I'll show you. Oh, that's not right. Oh, that's not right either. Here we go. This is an ammonite. Mary told me people used to call them snake stones because they look kind of like a tightly coiled snake. But back when these creatures were alive, they weren't snakes. They were mollusks that lived in shells. And oh, this is a popular one. Devil's toenails.
Whoa.
Fossilized toenails? Awesome.
Yeah. Well, okay, these aren't real toenails. They're actually kind of like an oyster. but they just look kind of gnarly, like a toenail.
Very gnarly. Yeah. So, why did Mary have all these curies? Was she like a fossil collector?
Paleontologist, actually. But she told me. I said, she told me.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I got my start in the fossil business when I was about 5 years old. It was a whole family affair. I'd go looking for fossils with my father. That's me, Mary's father. We would sell the fossils to tourists. It didn't make a lot of money. We were very poor. But it was interesting.
That's awesome. I bet you always had the best show and tell at school.
I wish. When I was young, girls didn't really go to school. Especially girls whose families didn't have a lot of money. Like mine. And when my father died, I had to take over the family fossil business. I was only 11.
Wow, that sounds really hard.
Poor Mary. She said that it was rough, but still she found lots of little fossils, but she also found some huge ones. So she was the first person to ever discover an ichthyosaur fossil. Look!
Whoa.
Yeah, Mary told me that she found this skeleton when she was 11 or 12 years old. She said,
it took days to dig up. It was over 16 feet long.
Whoa. That's as long as a car, or like about as big as if the three of us were laying down head to toe.
Yeah, Mary said,
people had no idea what it was. They thought it was a monster.
Wow, he looks more like a crocodile to me. It has that really long mouth with all of those teeth.
I told Mary I thought it looked like an armadillo. I was like, that looks like an armadillo to me, with an anteater's nose. And do you know what she said to me? She said,
it's neither an armadillo nor a crocodile. In fact, people debated what it was for years.
A years-long debate? Now we're talking smash boom awesome.
Yeah!
Back then, we didn't know nearly as much about how life on Earth evolved since the beginning of time. I mean, Charles Darwin hadn't even published his theory of evolution yet.
Wow. What else did Mary find?
Oh, just a plesiosaurus. They started swimming around way back in the Triassic period, which was even longer ago than the Jurassic period. Scientists think they looked like this. A lot of people thought the fossil Mary found was fake. They didn't think a woman could make such an important find, and they tried to damage her reputation.
I say, there's no way a wee lass could accomplish such a thing. Here, my good man. A girl's feeble mind has no place at the Geological Society of London. Harumph! Harumph! These men depend.
There's even a location named after her on Mars.
Wow, and it sounds like she also gives time-traveling fossil tours on the Jurassic coast.
Well, only for special history podcast hosts and the like. What I'm saying is I'm special. You guys.
Oh yeah.
Totally
so
special.
special.
Oh,
Number one.
Stop it.
Special
Thanks.
girl.
Okay, that's all. Now I've got to get back to all the hard work I'm doing at this dig. All this work makes me so thirsty. You can go now.
Okay, thanks, Troy. Let's go back to my tent.
All right.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I love your bonnet.
Thanks.
I gotta say, those ammonites are so cool.
Friends at home, what do you think it looks like?
I think they kind of look like an ice cream fudge swirl. Ooh, I wonder what it would taste like if I licked it.
Sanden, no. No licking the history.
Oh, come on, Molly, just one lick.
No!
Fine, probably tastes like seafood anyway.
Well, I, for one, am having a great time on our big dig. How about all of you? Are you digging it? Huh?
Don't force it, Molly.
Yeah, not your best work. But speaking of best work, how about these amazing letters you keep getting, huh, Molly?
Wow.
Where do all these sparkling beauties we all love so much keep coming from, I wonder?
Oh, you mean those letters I saw you decorating earlier today?
Marc.
Sanden, it's pretty obvious you're the one sending them. They're literally pictures of your face. Admit it.
Okay, fine. Congratulations! You solved the puzzle of who, but you haven't solved the why.
Why?
Why? Have any of you watching figured it out? Okay, let's see what we've got in this one. All right, friends, pull out your decoders one last time. We have two Sanden faces here. Top one, he looks disgusted. So that's next to a bean on your decoder. And the second one is like sticking your tongue out. And that's next to awesome. A cool, awesome emoji. So let's write the words bean and awesome in our decoder. All right. Let's see if we can make sense of this. Everybody read it aloud with me. P, pull, half, always, bean, awesome. P, pull, half, always, bean, awesome. Does that make sense to you? Oh, wait. People have always been awesome.
Yes! Great job, everybody. Real good work. Hey, and don't be shy about using the Sanden face system for any future secret message needs. Now that you've successfully decoded my super sneaky puzzle, you've unlocked the... Sanden's timeline of human awesomeness! Let's begin. These are the Laetoli footprints, left over 3 million years ago by our ancient, super long ago relative Australopithecus in what's now Eastern Africa. What's cool about these is we think they're really early evidence of when we started walking on 2 feet instead of on all 4s. That was a big innovation that let humans suddenly do so many more things with our hands, like carrying babies, or making tools, or giving high fives, all of which are awesome. Next up, we have a skull of an adult male Neanderthal, an extinct type of human that lived in Western Asia and parts of Europe. This skull is from about 60,000 years ago. Scientists studying it realized that when this male Neanderthal was probably a young person, it suffered some kind of head injury that was really serious and likely left him without any vision and not much ability to hear. He was also missing part of an arm. That all probably happened when he was a young Neanderthal, but the skeleton is from when he was much older, maybe 30 or 40 years old. Since he survived so long with his injuries, researchers think this means other Neanderthal were helping him and making sure that he had what he needed, because he was part of the community. It's just one bit of evidence that shows humans and our relatives look out for each other, which is also awesome. And you know what else is awesome? Swimming! These cave paintings are from about 10,000 years ago, and they show we've known for a long time how to have fun in the water. And this painting is like a very early selfie. It was found in a cave, so let's call it a cavey. It's another bit of evidence showing that humans innovate, take care of each other, record our history, and we know how to have fun, am I right? So humans have always been awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're too kind for me. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I know. I'm my favorite human too. Thank you so much.
That was pretty cool, Sanden. And it's a good reminder that finding things from the past is really about piecing together a story.
Yeah, like sometimes a story. Oops. I mean, I'm still a character. Like I was saying, sometimes a story is about ancient animals, and sometimes it's about us, humans.
Yeah. Whew. Is it just me though? Is it really hot in here?
Really hot in here. Joy's got AC in her tent.
Ooh, I know. Let's go there for the daily Digsco dance that she holds there.
Sweet. Let's go.
I'll have some lemonade.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Oh, you can! Finally! What a terrible time I've had trying to be heard. Ooh, boy. Anyway, before you go, I just wanted to say thanks. I may just be a shovel with a PhD in ethnomusicology, but even I know how amazing it is you all showed up for this big dig. Our sincerest thanks and gratitude, and we hope you learned some cool facts. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some historic artifacts to dig up with my face. Because when your face is a shovel, you do get to lick the history.
Hi, everyone. It's me, Sanden, and I've got a very special guest with me. It's Ricky. Say hi to Ricky, everybody. What? Oh, he lost his voice. Laryngitis. Who knew shovels could get laryngitis too, huh? Anyway, Ricky, you go take a rest. You seem kind of sick and tired, so we're just going to put you over there. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad you all made it to the Big Dig. That was super fun, right? We got a debate, we did some archaeology adventures, and now we're going to answer some of your questions, and we're going to do some mystery sounds. So it's me, Sanden, one of the creators of Brains On. Marc and Molly and Joy, they're all in the Dixco tent having their dance party, but I'm the lucky one who gets to come hang out with you live. So thank you for being here. Also, I want to say a big thanks to our presenting field trip sponsor, IXL. For a limited time, field trip attendees can get 20% off an IXL membership at ixl.com/fieldtrip. Okay, so first things first. Remember that debate we had, megalodons versus giant sloths? I'm sure you're all wondering, who was the winner? Well, we're going to let you know. Here we go. The winner of the debate was megalodons! There we go. Look at Billy looking super happy. Aw, Anna's sad. Y'all didn't vote for her. Now she's crying like a sloth. Slow, tiny sloth tears. But that's okay. She'll be bouncing back. She's got a whole bunch more debates coming up in the next season of Smash Boom Best that we're almost done with. So get ready for some more episodes coming out soon. Okay, now we're going to have some fun. I hope you all cleaned out your ears last night and you're ready because we're going to be putting you to the test. It's time for the mystery sound. I love it. I can't get enough of that. Okay. Are you ready for the mystery sound? Now, I've been in the chat with y'all, watching you type questions, seeing you respond to the video. I know you're pretty quick. You're very smart. Some of you knew all the ologies. Some of you got all the quiz things right. Some of you knew facts about cool animals. So can you also hear cool sounds? Get ready. Here's the first mystery sound. Let's take a listen. Okay. Kind of feel it, getting the vibe. Anyone else get a specific kind of mood from that? Maybe a location? What do you think we were hearing there? What was that squeak sound going on? Okay, in the chat, I'm seeing seagulls, a flock of seagulls, seagulls, and more seagulls. All right. Well, it seems like y'all have made up your mind. You think you got this. Okay, here is the answer. It is seagulls. Congrats to everybody who heard that. You know, we gave you an easy one from the beginning because we wanted to make sure that you were ready for some of the more challenging ones. So, all right, brace yourself, do a little ear stretch because here comes the next mystery sound. Ooh, okay. Oh, let's hear that again. Yeah, that's a good one. It's kind of a chunky, scratchy sound. Definitely evocative of something. I'm seeing in the chat digging with a shovel. Yeah. A spade. Ooh, future MN Viking says Ricky, obviously digging up fossils. Okay, well, Ricky, what do you think it is, huh? You got any answers? Oh, you don't have ears. Of course you don't know what the mystery sound is. You're just a shovel. Okay, the answer is a shovel. It is digging. Okay, I like that one a lot. Oh, I see sharpening knives. Yeah, I kind of hear sharpening knife thing too with that. I like that one because it's like a nice thump. You know, some sounds just feel good in your ears, and that one feels good to me. Okay, next up, here we go. One more mystery sound. Get your ears ready. Oh, that's a shorty. Let's listen to it a few times. So that's the same sound being played over and over and over again. It's one short sound. That kind of. All right. What are you all thinking about that sound? I see paper. Okay. Crumpling paper. Ooh, foil opening chips. Yeah, it does kind of have that crumpling, cracking ice. Ooh, I see egg cracking. Plastic. Yeah. Let's hear it one more time. Any other guesses here? Plastic, crumpling paper. We had foil opening chips, cracking ice, egg cracking. Oh, something. Okay, that's a good guess. You're probably going to be right with something. Okay, let's reveal the answer. It was cracking an egg, maybe to make that cake Marc was going to eat. Yeah, so that was a really short sound, just kind of a satisfying little as the egg was cracking open, crumpling something foil. Yeah, so that was a good one. All right, they're getting a little tougher. We've got another one, another challenge you all can do right now. Get ready. Here we go. Wow, that one's short. Okay, this one's really tough. Okay, a lot of guesses coming in. We got hair dryer, a cat hissing or waves, air sucking in, snake hissing, some sort of sound effect. Yeah, this one's tricky. And I agree. It does kind of sound like a hissing or a blowing, like a tire popped maybe and was letting out. Ooh, dry pasta. Does kind of have a beach vibe, yeah. Pouring Sanden. I don't know what that would sound like. A vacuum? Yeah, it does have a vacuum sound. Like there's something definitely air moving in and out. Animal sound, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give you all a hint, and we're gonna listen one more time. It definitely is an animal, but it's not an animal you would have in your house. Hopefully, one more time. Let's hear it. Okay. All right. Think about it. Think about an animal. It's surprising what this animal is. Get ready to have your minds blown. That is the sound of a crocodile. Isn't that amazing? That is the sound of a crocodile. They actually hiss. They don't growl like you'd think. They're not like dinosaurs going like, roar. They make this like hissing sound. So if you hear that hiss, you might want to skedaddle. All right. Let's do one more, shall we? You guys ready for one more mystery sound? Okay. Get your ears ready, and here we go. That's also a short one. Let's hear it a few more times and just think. This one is actually from the Big Dig. Where did we hear that sound in the show? Does anyone remember? Okay, I'm seeing straw, baby toy, slurping from a straw, blowing your nose because Ricky's sick. Yeah, that could happen soon. He's always spreading germs. Doesn't cover his mouth because he's got no arms. Okay, straw sucking, slurping. It's joy, says Astrid. Okay, well, final mystery sound. Let's reveal the answer. That was Joy sipping her gigantic straw to drink her lemonade in her tent, which she did not share with me. Womp womp. Oh well. Y'all did great though. Those were some tough mystery sounds and we got some really good answers. I'm proud of you all, and always mystery sounds are super fun. If you have a mystery sound you want to send to Brains On, you can go to brainson.org/contact and we will add it to our list of mystery sounds. If you do that, be sure you both give us the sound and then tell us who you are, first name only, and what the sound was so we can use it. All right. That was really exciting. And here we are answering your questions. So again, I'm Sanden. I'm here to answer your questions about Brains On. Throw them in the chat, and I've got some answers for you now. So the first question I saw was, why do sometimes we make bad choices even though we know there can be consequences? This is a great question. Human psychology is complicated. Why we do what we do is really complex. So there's a lot of reasons. Sometimes we're hardwired to make choices that we won't regret, but sometimes this hardwired fear of doing the wrong thing can also stress us out so much that it affects our decision making. People also tend to make decisions that have like a good outcome for them in the short term rather than thinking about having a good outcome in the long term. So sometimes we're just thinking, hey, I'm going to make this choice because I want something now, and we're not thinking about what might happen at the end, the consequence. And after we've made a decision, even one that seems silly or wrong, our brains tend to cling to it. We kind of ignore information that tells us we're making the wrong decision, and we just kind of go for looking for information that tells us what we did was the right choice. So there's a lot of complicated reasons why sometimes we make a bad choice. Also, bad choices might actually end up being good choices. We never know. Sometimes you have to test things out. All right, next up, how do you become a judge on Smash, Boom, Best? Well, we work mostly with groups of kids who are in debate clubs, kids who are in theater clubs, or kids who are in maybe a science fair or science competition. What we do is we contact those organizations, and we're looking for kids who are about the ages of like 13 to 18. And we say, hey, do you know any outgoing, fair-minded people who might want to be judges on this debate show? And then the people who run those organizations usually suggest a few people, and we get in touch. And if the kids are interested, then we ask them to debate on Smash, Boom, Best. So it's generally someone in a science, debate, or drama club of some kind. Across various schools around the country. Okay, how does the universe work? Wow, that's a big question. I don't really know all the ways in which it works. I mean, it works in a lot of different ways. One of the cool things about the universe, though, is we don't know why the rules are the way they are, but we do know that they're kind of the same rules all across the universe. So, there's some laws, we call them fundamental laws, that are the same across anywhere in the universe. So if you're here on Earth, we have the same laws of physics that they would have all the way on Tatooine or some other distant planet in another galaxy. And one of those laws is this law that if an object will not change its motion if it's going in one direction unless something acts on it, unless something pushes it or blows it or moves it. That's one of the fundamental laws of physics. Another is that the force on an object is equal to its acceleration times mass. So that is a sort of formula you can calculate to figure out the force of an object. A third law: when objects interact, they apply equal magnitude of sort of energy in an opposite direction. Basically, if a ball is coming and hits another ball, it's going to transfer that energy. So these are laws we know of how physics works on our planet, and we could say they're probably going to work anywhere in the universe, which is pretty cool. All right, let's see. What's the next question we have here? Okay. How do beavers' teeth work? Well, okay. Beavers are, for those of you who know, are animals with these big, big, sharp teeth. And their teeth are constantly growing all throughout their lives. They wear them down when they're eating bark, so they chew lots of trees. And they use their teeth, to kind of chew through trees to like get trees to fall down to help build their dams. So those teeth get really sharp. Parts of them wear out, but then they grow back. And it kind of, as they're wearing out, it can even make them a little bit sharper, which helps them chew more. And they have iron in their teeth, making them way stronger than human choppers. So it's kind of like both a tooth and an axe in their mouth. Very cool animals. We should do a whole episode on beavers soon. What made the Big Bang? Okay, well, the universe began, scientists believe, with a very tiny speck of energy jammed into this very tiny point, like smaller than the tip of your pen. And this extremely dense particle exploded with unimaginable force, creating matter and propelling it outwards to make billions of galaxies in the vast universe. Scientists call this the Big Bang because it was kind of a, everything coming out at once. But, there was no sound, so it was probably more like, and when it happened, all this stuff was just flinging out, and, these things eventually formed planets and galaxies, and billions of years later, here we are doing a live chat on a computer. Wow, mind blown. Okay, why is your name Sanden? My mom made it up. That's where that comes from. She was thinking of a name, and she was just testing out names until she came up with Sanden. Where did the ancient people swim? So in my timeline of human awesomeness, we talked about, that cool cave painting or a cavey of humans drawing themselves swimming and partying down, kind of like, a sort of Polaroid or picture of a beach day. So that was the Cave of Swimmers. It's a cave in the modern Sahara Desert, which is an incredible piece of evidence that shows that thousands of years ago, the Sahara, which is a desert now, dry as can be, actually used to be a lush green forest full of lakes and rivers. So this is just evidence that our planet changes a lot, and what is once dry once might have been wet, and what's once wet might have been somewhere dry. So really, the planet is always changing, but it just takes a long time for those changes. And so history like this helps us kind of see that change in a way we can understand. Does Ricky live at my house? No. Ricky actually lives on the 34th floor of a very expensive condo in downtown, and he rarely has us over to visit. But the one time I did go there, I could have swore he had a Monet painting. It looked real. I don't know where he got it. I don't ask a lot of questions of Ricky. How old is the oldest tree? Well, in Eastern California, there is a Great Basin bristlecone pine. So this is kind of a knotty little pine tree with like its bark looks all gnarled and twisted. And they call it Methuselah. And it's believed to be the oldest living thing on Earth. It is about 4,853 years old, meaning it was growing by the time the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids at Giza. So this is a very old tree, still alive, still going strong, somewhere hidden in the mountains of California. Okay, now I'm seeing, why are clouds white? Okay, this is a good one. Clouds, first of all, clouds are beautiful. I love them. Second of all, in a cloud, sunlight, which is white, is scattered by millions of relatively larger water droplets. So clouds are made up of water droplets. The light comes in and kind of just shoots all around, bouncing off them. Now, these droplets scatter in all colors almost equally, meaning that sunlight continues to remain white because, if all the colors are still coming in white and getting scattered equally, it stays white. And that's why they look white against the blue background of the sky. Okay, why do we get itchy? Well, itch is annoying, but they're actually a really important signal that our body does to kind of let us know we're feeling something or there's something happening on our skin. And that happens when nerve endings, so these little tiny things in our skin that sense the world, they're reacting to something. They're, sensing something. They're kind of getting a trigger. And it's usually some sort of damage or irritation on the skin, or sometimes our body releases something called a histamine, which is a reaction to like what we call like an irritant or an allergy. So you might have heard of like antihistamines to take. That's like a pill that blocks histamines so that your allergies don't run away with you. So when you get an itchy mosquito bite or like hives, like maybe you touched a plant you're allergic to, your body's releasing histamines, which trigger that sort of itchy feeling. Okay, next up we have, what is the oldest snail? Wow, great question. I would imagine the oldest snail has a long beard that goes along its tail and is just constantly moving, even slower than a normal snail because it's so old. The oldest terrestrial snail, so the one on Earth, is a fossil preserved in amber found in Myanmar, and it's about 99 million years old. So we know snails have been around a very long time, which is cool because they're still here today, and you can look at them and say, wow, your kind have been doing great on Earth for a long time. Where do you live? I live in Los Angeles, California. It's sunny here. Hi. Was Ricky born or made? Ricky was definitely made. Yeah, we made Ricky. You can make a Ricky too. Get a shovel, get some googly eyes, pop it on there, and you got a new best friend. All right, I don't know. Let's see if we have any other questions to go. These are great. Super fun, y'all. Okay, well, that's about it. So that was the Big Dig. Thank you all for coming. Really fun to have everybody chill out with us. Thank you for coming out. I know it's, a lot to sit here and hang out, so I really appreciate your time. And I wanted to let you know that we're doing another field trip coming up called What's That Smell? What's That Smell, as you can guess, is about stinky things. It's really funny, super fun, and there's a mystery smell in the thing that we're trying to hunt down the entire time. So that one's going live October 26th, 27th, and 28th. And we've got a snacktacular road trip at the end of November. So 2 more of these, and each one you'll get to watch the show, and then we'll be there answering questions, doing mystery sounds, all new mystery sounds. So please join us for those. You can buy your tickets at brainson.org/fieldtrips. And they're just $19.99 for each ticket. So please come to the next 2 field trips. And if you like this show, join us for the next one. Tell your friends. We'll see you there. I want to say one more time, thank you to our presenting sponsor, IXL. And for a limited time, remember, field trip attendees can get 20% off an IXL membership at IXL.com/fieldtrip. Okay. Now I'm going to head to the Digsco to go dance with Molly and Mark. I got some cool moves I've been waiting to bust out. Ricky, are you ready? Ricky's favorite dance is called the shovel, and it goes like this. All right. Ready, Ricky? We're going to go bust a move. Bye, everybody.